Howdy everyone, I'm back at it again. It's a beautiful day for some kayak fishing. It's a little bit chilly out here today. I had to bring out my winter jacket. It's about 50 degrees right now. It's not supposed to warm up a whole lot. But it's early October right now. Hoping to find a few smallies willing to hit topwater still. Got kind of a neat lure we're going to try out here today. It's a little Rebel Grasshopper lure. It's their Crickhopper Popper. It's a really neat looking little lure. I picked up a couple of them. I've got one tied on my spinning rod here already. Just a little guy, I mean, about the size of the tip of my pinky, but it's got a built-in rattle, little popper lure. I think it should catch a few. So I launched on a lake that's part of a river system. I fish out here quite a bit. I'm gonna fish my way up toward the river. Look at that very first cast. I had something grab that grasshopper. Oh, it's a really nice smallie too. I am gonna work my way up toward the river, but I don't know. Maybe these fish are hanging out on the lake. Jeez, this is a monster smallie, you guys. He's hanging out shallow up there, right along the edge of the weeds. Jeez, how's that for the first fish of the day? Man, he inhaled that little grasshopper lure. Get that guy out of there. Nice. Oh, didn't take long to get one on that Crickhopper Popper. Definitely going to throw this fish on the measuring stick. He's not wanting to lay down flat quite, but he's about 18 3/4. Man, that is a heck of a fish to start the day off on. So we've got this point here and a weed edge right off this point. I didn't even really get to test the action on that first cast. The fish just pretty much instantly came up and got it. It's got some nice popping action though, for as small as that lure is. Plus with the rattle inside. That ought to get the attention of those fish. I do want to move a little bit closer to the edge of these weeds though, I think. Might just drift around and cover a little bit of water here. Geez, I wasn't expecting to get hit that first cast. I'm half tempted to just fish around out here on the lake. But I think there will be fish up on the river still. I mean, it's cold out here today, but the last week of September up here, we had pretty much record high temps every day, so the water's still pretty warm. I think those fish will still be up in the moving water too. But they should be starting to move down toward this end of the river here. There's another one. I need to tighten my drag up a little bit. I haven't used this rod in probably a year. Yeah, that's another real nice smallie. You get back up here. Man, he just does not want to give up. This guy's taking me for a ride. Oh yeah. if he's quite as big as that first one, but he is pretty close. Two real nice smallies on that grasshopper lure. Man, that is an awesome fish. Well, I like it. They're definitely hitting topwater today. Catch you later, bud. I'm just gonna fish my way back into this little bay here a bit. Oh, something chased that out of there, I think. Oh, there was something over there. Swing and a miss, though. How did he miss the hooks on that little lure? Unless they're all wrapped up like that, maybe. I knew there was something over there looking at him. Oh, I missed him again. What the heck? Might need to tie on like a fluoro or mono leader on this thing just to keep my braid from tangling up like this all the time. Might be why I'm missing this fish. I'll give him another look at him though. Got him that time. Oh yeah, is this a smallie? It's a nice one. Oh, that's a big largemouth. Wow. That's a real nice largemouth. You get up here. Wow. It's definitely one of the biggest largemouth I've ever caught out here on this river system. We're technically on the lake part of it right now, but usually it's about 95% smallies out here. That's a real nice bonus catch on that little Crickhopper Popper. Just a beautiful largemouth bass. Looks like that sun's gonna finally come out. I wouldn't mind that at all if the water warms up a bit. Should get those smallies really aggressive. Seems like they're biting pretty well already. I did fish a little lap around the shoreline of this bay. I didn't find anything else. Caught that real nice largemouth right over there. No smallies hanging out in the bay though. So I think I'm going to paddle back over to that first point and give it one more pass around that, and then I'm going to keep heading up that way toward the river. It's kind of another point leading into this bay. Yeah, no rush getting up there. If I'm finding fish out here on the lake, I'll work the shoreline the whole way up there. I'll give it one more pass, just working the deep weed edge, leading around this point here. We've got something. Oh, it's another largemouth. I don't think he's quite as big as that other one that I caught, but not a bad fish. Come here, you. Not real wild about where he's got those hooks so close to my fingers here, but we'll get him unhooked. Man, all kinds of bass are just munching on that grasshopper lure today. Nice little fish. Well, I'm hoping I start running into some smallies up here. We're just starting to get into a little bit of river current here. It's right where the river flows into the lake. It splits off a couple different directions, so it's somewhat of a reduced current. But this time of year, as those fish are starting to filter off the river and into the lake, might be loaded with fish in these spots. Hoping I find something, because I haven't really found much working the shoreline up here. I caught a couple real nice smallies the first few casts of the day right off that point, but since then, just a couple of largemouth. We'll go see if we can find those big angry river smallies up here though. Ooh, there's something over there. Here he comes. Got him. Oh yeah, that's a nice smallie. I wasn't quite sure at first when I just saw the wake coming over to my lure. Oh yeah, that's a tank of a smallie. Get up here. Got him. None of that funny business now. Yeah, so far these little tiny hooks on that lure are keeping these fish pinned pretty well. Get a length on this one here. About 19 inches. Nice. Big old smallie. Came up and ate that grasshopper lure. Man, that is a tank. Well, I don't know how much I'll be able to fish the river today because it's kind of a wind tunnel. Hasn't been quite as loaded with fish as I hoped it would be either. I fished through a bunch of stuff up here, found that one nice 19-inch smallie, but so far that's been about it. And yeah, this wind is no treat up here. Well, this wind is starting to get kind of stupid out here, so I'm gonna go for one more fish. Then I'm gonna call it a day, I think. Well, there he is right there. I wasn't expecting it to happen so fast. I've gone about 45 minutes now since the last fish. Man, this is a really nice one too. No, don't you jump like that. Oh, get in my net. Clear myself from the tree hazard here. We'll take a look at this beauty of a smallie. Man, this is a nice one. Well, right as I was saying, I'm going to try for one more fish. This guy came up and went smash. Get that little hook out of there. Man, look at that. Get some good sunlight on that fish. Last one of the day, we'll give him a quick measure. 19 inches, right on the dot. Well, that's a heck of a fish to finish off on. Yeah, we found a couple fish up here on the river. I think it's just that time of year they're starting to get a little bit scattered. Some of them are still up here, some of them are starting to move their way down to the lake. But we caught a handful of really nice fish out here today with that little Crickhopper Popper lure. Got what, 4 really nice smallies, a couple nice largemouth. Yeah, I really like that little lure. I had 0 issues with it today. So I'll definitely give that one a try again. I think it's more of a summertime lure rather than an October lure, but we caught some nice fish with it out here today. I had a lot of fun out here. I hope you guys enjoyed the day in the kayak with me. Thanks for coming along with me again. I'll see you next time.